Okay, so my mic died, or my phone died. So let's just restart. So first things first is a Kong. The Kong is great, great, great. We love using the Kong. I don't use the Kong as much. I think there are just better tools you can use. There are better things that you can use than the Kong. But the Kong is great for filling it up with treats or kibble. I would always freeze it. What we'll do is we'll put treats in here, maybe some kibble, put some water in there, peanut butter over the top, stick it in the freezer, give it to them the next day. So the Kong is great. Limitations, you can't fit as much in the Kong, and sometimes it gets stuck at the bottom, and Zoro's just like, I don't care, so he will just leave it there. Some dogs though, they'll keep going for it, and that's good for you. You should use that to your advantage. That means they're gonna be working more, they're more tired after, win-win. Next, Topple. You get these Topples from Westpaw. We love the Topples. The Topples are better for like a meal. You give them their dinner, breakfast and dinner in this right here, okay? What you're gonna do is, I'm gonna show you right now. So what you're gonna do is get some kibble, about a half cup of kibble, and you're gonna put it in the bag like this. I feed Zoro a little under 2 cups a day of kibble. I usually give him about a cup and a half, or no. Yeah, I'd say a little, like about a cup and a half of kibble, and then I give him some wet food. So it probably goes over 2 cups of kibble, which is perfect for him because he works a lot, so he needs to eat. And then we'll get this right here. Go ahead and open this bad boy up. Get ourselves a nice healthy scoop. Not too much for the wet food, just a little bit something to keep it interesting. Okay? And then you're gonna mix that up like this. Now this probably isn't enough, honestly. I probably should have put some more in there to fill it all the way up, but you get the idea. Open this up. Stuff it in there, nice and good. All right, like that. Also, what we'll do is we'll throw on some of these beef heart on the top, just so when he starts off, it's frozen. Sometimes he's like, man, why are you doing this to me? Like he'll literally walk over to it and look at it and look at me like, bro, because he knows he's gonna have to work. But this beef heart will keep it more interesting because it starts off with the best. All right, and then after this, I'm not gonna show you guys, but just put some water on there. Not a lot, voila. So you just put some water on there so the water gets in there and it'll freeze together more. And then you just throw that in the freezer. Next up is the Pupsicle, another product. This one's by Wolf. We love the Pupsicle. It's a little dirty, he just used it. The Pupsicle is what you're gonna use when your dog is just hanging out, bored, need to give him something to do. It's like a chew. The Pupsicle lasts though a lot longer than most chews and bones in my experience. His first time it took him well over 30 minutes. Now he is down to about 15 to 20 minutes, but it's still good. And again, it's a lot of licking, a lot of mental stimulation for them. And like I said, it just keeps them doing something, especially if your dog gets really bored and they're looking for something to do. This is gonna be crucial. So you just have it like this. You pop your little thing inside, and then you'll just screw that top down. Good to go, okay? Love the Pupsicle. I would rate this one really high. I'd say the topper is probably my #1. This is my #2 in terms of just different enrichment things for your dog. Next, this thing right here is another lick mat. I'm on the fence about it. I'm gonna probably use it in other ways, but it came with this lick mix. I don't mind it. He really likes it. It's just not very convenient. Like they say to put it in here to make it, it's just not a lot of space. So I would say maybe if I just make it in like a bowl, but I don't really want to dedicate a bowl to doing this. So that's where I kind of don't use it anymore. But this is a great tool as well. This is the lick mat. So what you would do is you would take this out, put it on here, get some water in there, and and then spread it all the way around and give it to them. I recommend always freezing it so it just lasts a little bit longer. Now, all lick mats in general, I would freeze them. Just put a little bit of water over it, put it in the freezer. It'll last a lot longer. Lick mats, I've used cheese, this stuff, peanut butter, you know, get creative. Obviously, make sure your dog can have it, wet food, and that's a great enrichment thing for your dog. Next up, a slow feeder. I don't really use this ever just because Zoro doesn't really scarf down his food, and I think there are better things to use. But the slow feeder is great if your dog is like eating a million miles an hour. Put it in a slow feeder. This is gonna make sure they can't eat as fast. It has, some of them have little divots and different patterns in there, so they have to kind of work a bit more. This one's pretty deep. I use it sometimes, but also Zoro's smart. Sometimes Zoro will look at it and just be like, I don't care. And I'll put it in a bowl and then he'll eat it. So don't use this one, but definitely check out some other slow feeders if you're having a problem with your dog eating super fast. And again, it just changes things up. I recommend just changing it up. Don't always give them their food in a bowl and put it down. You know, maybe sometimes if you make them, one thing we used to do is put it around the house. Sprinkle some kibble around. He has to go walk around and find it like he's on the hunt. One of the things that we like to do with Zoro is wet food on one of these lick mats and then freeze it. So these are some of the things that we do to keep him busy. Also, so it's kind of different every time. He's not just eating out of a bowl. Sometimes I hand feed him because we're training. Sometimes I put it in a Kong. Sometimes I put it on a lick mat. This is how we prepare this. We use this right here in a little, like a spoon. Spoon it, put it on there, smear that over. And then the key part is to gently put some water over it. So get some water on it, let it sit, and then put it in the freezer and freeze it. That water is gonna help kind of freeze it over and make it last a bit longer. They gotta work a bit more. The first time, this sucker lasted about 15, 20 minutes, but these dogs are smart. As they keep doing it, the time goes down. So we're gonna give this to him right now and we'll see how long it takes. All right guys, so that's how we keep mealtime interesting and give him some different enrichment things. Again, lick mat is gonna be your best friend. Always freeze it. The toppers, love that. You can put a whole meal in the topper. You can get creative. There's people on Instagram who do these crazy ideas for the toppers. Definitely take advantage of that. You have your Kong, which is just a simple, quick one. You don't always have to freeze the Kong. You can just stuff the Kong, put some stuff in there, give it to them. They have to work for that. They love that. And then you have your Pupsicle as well. Pupsicle is gonna be probably the easiest just to do. You just put it in there, close it, give it to your dog, 20 minutes. You can relax and they can have some fun, okay? So these are the main things that we like to do. There's some other stuff we do as well we'll get into in other videos, but these are the main ones we do for mealtime and treats, okay? Thank you guys for watching. Again, your dog's life is only gonna be as good as you make it